The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offense.
Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get...
He's loose on the right. And he's slipped through the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it, but then hit as he got rid of the ball. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab on the left. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the results of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Abraham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Abraham. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
1st and goal for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Might be looking to run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football and Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon.
There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Abraham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a touchdown. Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Completes it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Northwestern right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Abraham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Hard running there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one,
he's going for the goal line. Quick step and go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Ducks. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass hits complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. A run for the quarterback. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. 5 Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Northwestern.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got him. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. He now has 61 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 at after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And a critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They booted away on 4th down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Rams come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable support.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams are rolling down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Hauls it in. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado State! The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 45. Flying down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And Rams getting set on 1st and 10. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Punch it out of the air. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He leaves it with his back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
28, Colorado State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll line up for a second down play. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
That keeps the score. Oregon, 28.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call red snooping. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go.
Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Rams send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the pressure. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Now they'll run the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Under fire. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Abraham. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Snap from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It's first down from the 11. Quickly complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
52, Colorado State, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to